Greetings and salutations, viewers. I'm StarPrincessHLC, and welcome back to Amnesia, a machine for pigs. When I last left off, we continued further and further into our weird factory-esque basement, looking for our clearly dead children, and we may have unleashed something, like a monster of some kind, while trying to move a truck to get into the church, which we are currently in now. So we'll see how well this is gonna go. But for now, we're actually in the cathedral. Isn't this lovely? Oh, let's see what horrors await us in the church, because nothing bad ever happens in a church in a horror game. Flashbacks to the series in Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 6. Just saying. Oh, look, I found stairs. That may make sense. There would be stairs here, right? Let me just check all the other rooms first before I go climbing up any stairs. Anything in here? Nope, nope. Push the door. Magnus, I think your name was? Oh, well. Hey, a note. November 23rd. Twin candles bent to the will of the central saint, casting their light to the corners of the chapel. Father Jeremiah, I thought, could be trusted with the secret, but he is like all the others. So the old priest has gone to the holding pens with his flock. He says he will enter into our world with them, if shepherd indeed. So, safe to assume that the priest is dead. Also, I can't hide in there, so that's a problem. It's not like in the other Amnesia where you could just jump in a wardrobe and, oh, you're fine. You're not gonna die. As long as you don't make a lot of noise. Alright, so. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. As you were open, so chances are I gotta go this way. I bet you this just loops around. Yeah, it looks like it's just a loop around. Yeah, it's a loop around. Makes sense. Ooh.
Your faith shackles your vision, Professor. It is an iron coffin that keeps you from grasping the future. We require a new deity, one of steam and the wheel, of magnetism and progress. The old god is nothing more than a lamed hog, spitting back offal at mankind.
This guy definitely likes his pig analogies. Convenient that the game is called Amnesia Machine for Pigs. Just saying. Also, there's somebody's coat of arms. It looks like a griffin with multiple legs. Like, look at it, looks like it's got 4 legs. But, whatever. Semantics, I suppose. Now it looks like that's a loop around as well. How about you? This looks fairly important. Perhaps. Oh, lovely. The screams of the damned. This is a good sign. Oh, look. I can pick up this candle for some reason. Is it of any importance? Do I need to use that at some point? Do I have a puzzle which requires me to use the candle? Do I have to ask some guy in an apartment if he should light my candle? Father Jeremiah's Journal, October 1st, 1899. They flock to us now where once I had to walk amongst them, to bring salvation into their lives. Now drawn by warmth in winter, by the food that Mandus distributes. Mandus, that's what it was. My church is full, and my charges are saved. He walks amongst them. They almost worship him. He will not allow them to work in his factories, claiming that his workforce are specifically trained for the new machinery he uses, and that it would be irresponsible, nay, unethical, to risk such precious lives as he sees here. Sounds like the father did not appreciate Mandus's work. Safe to assume. Changed man since Mexico. It is to be praised that in the face of such appalling tragedy, and from the confines of his sick bed, as he is often chained to, he conducts one of the greatest and most benevolent charities of all of London. Not content with the rise to become the dominant food produce business in the land, he distributes his goodwill, his fares, to the poor, and they congregate about his kingdom in gratitude. You're giving me mixed signals, Father. Were you proud of Mandus's work, or were you ashamed of it? I mean, obviously, I'm assuming he did get ashamed by it, and, that went so well for him last time. Of course, there's gotta be organ playing. Can't be a church without a bit of a pipe organ playing in the background, and also here's Jesus. This guy definitely probably needs Jesus. Also, there's a different coat of arms on this side. Fascinating. Alright. Well, I guess I explored everything here. Onwards to this way. I may have to end up in a confessional and confess my sins. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I poked a badger with a spoon. I've not heard that one before. 5 Hail Marys and 2 Bloody Marys. Also another teddy bear. I'm checking the pews just to see if there's anything here. And could you turn down that racket? Jeez. Can't hear myself rambling. Nope, doesn't appear to be anything in the pews. I was half expecting a pig's head to appear in one of them, but nope. No pig's head, just a bunch of Bibles. I mean, that makes sense, we're in a church. But still. Also, those candles are such a fire hazard. You should really put those out, you know, after Mass. Oh. All hail Porky! May he forever say, that's all, folks. How come these candles aren't lit? Oh, I think I see where that candle went. Okay, good to know. Nope, there's nothing readable. And then we got this placed here. Nope, it's stuck. Can't take the shovel with me. Okay, well, now I know what I must do. I must head back and grab that candle. So it was of importance. Good thing I checked everything before I did anything. It was in here, correct? I dropped it on the floor, correct? Correct. Oof. Don't drop it and get stuck in a wall, Mandus. That would be terrible. Alright. And boop. So what is this? Well, that fixed everything, right? Why did I start the fire? I mean, I thought it was always burning since the world's been turning. Oh, well. Oh. Well, that's convenient. Also, I got a note. What did I get in my journal? Oh, I had 2 things. The engine fires. The flames are stoked. I hear steam in the walls, vibrations upon the very air. My heart falters at the prospect of throwing the lever and exposing the workings of this dark contraption. But my children beckon me, and I cannot fail them. I'm pretty sure you already did, but we won't learn that till endgame. It appears I have no choice, thus I descend. a dark descent, perhaps? And may God have mercy upon my soul. You're a man of science. I thought you didn't believe in God. If this is my bedlam and I am to be cast as Matthews, then I will wear that mantle for the sake of my boys, and face whatever horrors lie beneath the altar. Was there a budget in the church to do this? Did you get that many donations to do this? I'm just saying. That's very well. Going in darkness. I hear something. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? Oop. This is probably going to be the bit where I start seeing the monsters. It's only been, what, a few parts now? Do I have to get anything up there? I hope not. Also, this should be interesting because, again, there's no sanity meter in this game. And this one I'm pretty much doomed to, I think, run and pray I don't die. Anything in there? Here, piggy, piggy, piggy! I mean, come on, look at this. It's in cages, you got slop over here. I think it's...
Listen, Papa. Hold the egg to your ear. You can hear the sea.
Kids, that's very nice, but I'm currently in a life or death situation with pig monsters, so give me some moment. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's pig monsters. Nothing but pig monsters would be included in a game called Machine for Pigs. I think that's my cue to turn that off. Convenient that my lantern warns me when there's danger nearby. Okay, let's look at this. These final thoughts. What exhumation is this? What rotten fruit? What be stitching of parts? I doubt I will ever be found, yet I leave you this, scrawled in the mulderous half-light, whilst my tormentor shuffles below. My fellow prisoners keen and squeal in the gloam, where I wait for the knocking upon my cage that signifies it is, finally, my turn to make that dark journey to the interior. And then I get jumped, right? No. I'm not jumped yet. Give it time. I'm probably gonna get jumped soon. I don't have the option to do that, I'm sorry. Are you done talking Latin? Thanks. I guess we found where the priest is. I guess he's yet to have been killed. That's something, but still. Oh. I got stuck on something. I don't know what. Let's at least look around the rest of this area just to see what else we have. Because I have a feeling I go the other way and I'm going to get jumped. Just pointing it out there. Silence. Do not startle or upset the acquisitions. So, in other words, don't poke the cage. Right? Oh boy. But yeah, I'm fairly certain we're going to be seeing our monster in a very short amount of time. So, if you used to see me just drop the lantern and everything goes into complete and utter darkness, you know why. Ah! Okay. Well, shoot! I called it, pig monster! I hope they can't climb stairs. This is just freaking fantastic. That shouldn't have startled me as much as it did, but it did. Probably because it's been a while since I've seen one. But we got our first monster glimpse, everybody. Aren't you just excited? Again, though, good thing there's no sanity meter, otherwise this would be a lot worse. Because at least then I can run by and such. Okay, it's gonna go a little dark. I'll try to edit the video a little bit to make sure you guys can see. I don't think I'm gonna have that much luck. I'm probably gonna die. I'd like to hope these things... Oh. There's light here anyway, so I'm screwed no matter what. I'm better off just keeping the lantern open. Great. It's one of those times I wish there was darkness. Oh. Easy does it. Easy does it. Easy does it. Anything here that I need to read? No. Okay, well... I can't just nope and run, but actually that might have to be my exact answer at this point, because I don't think that I can do much else. Well, again, now at least we know what Mandus was up to. What kind of a noise was that? Is that a baby crying? Oh, don't tell me they were turning babies into pig monsters! I was expecting me to be doing a lot of sneaking around. It's like suddenly my amnesia instincts are just kicking into full gear, and it's like, I gotta go careful. I gotta be go. Oh, there he is. He's hobbling. Let me just back up best I can. He probably spotted me, right, didn't he? And I don't think there's any option of me not getting spotted at this point. Shoot, 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 shoot. He really is following me. Oh no, is he coming back this way? Or is he going the other way? I don't know which way he's coming from. Oh, he's coming this way. Oh, he's coming this way. Oh, bad piggy. Oh, it's a bad piggy. No, piggy, piggy. No, piggy, piggy. Bad piggy. It's a bad piggy. No, go that way. Oh, good piggy. That's a good piggy. Go the other way, piggy. It's a good piggy. I'm not here, piggy. Please have poor eyesight, piggy. Although again, it's a good thing I could just look at this bastard and not have to worry about getting like my vision all wibbly wobbly. Okay, looks like he's on a patrol at this point, so just have to make a break for it. Shut up, kid! Pig monster! Okay, I think I lucked out. I think I got rid of him. Whew. And so to the stoking. Pulling cogwheels now, sneezed into his kerchief when the dust got into his eyes. I have begun to change more rapidly now, he surmised. Oh yeah, that guy definitely changed. He's a giant, walking, snorting pig monster. But I kind of lucked out on that one. He didn't charge me or anything. I surmise in the future that will not be the case. I'm sure in the future, I'm gonna have to deal with a lot worse. Oh look, potatoes. Alright. Well, I guess that's an indication that now we have to keep our eyes peeled for pig monsters. That's a door? It's quite a door. Oh, that came back into play. I wasn't sure if that was going to stay around or not. And, oh. Now I am here. Can I open this door? No. This door is currently locked. Good to know. Alright, do I have anything new in my journal? No. Nope. I turn this. Nope. Well, I'm back out into the streets of London. Oh, boy! Strangers not allowed on this works. Inquiries to be made at the lodge. Fascinating. Alright, so where do I go from... Oh. What's with all the barrels? Is this like a reference to PewDiePie, who was obsessed with barrels? I don't know. But there's a lot of barrels. Music is very solemn too, by the way. I'm gonna try going this way then.
Water in his shoes. Always the water, and the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too bony! It's too damn bony!
Well then, feed it? I don't know, that was a weird one. I mean, to be fair, everything about this game is fairly weird, I'm just gonna say. This kind of loops around, so... Let's take a look at that note in my journal here. My soul shudders at what I've seen, but at last I have reached the main part of the factory. Now, onwards, upwards, I guess, downwards to... or onwards, downwards. The text in this is kind of weird to me. To find those floodwaters and drain them away. Like Moses, I will cleave the waters and lift my little darlings clear of its vile cradle. See... I don't see you as a Moses. You're definitely not freeing anybody. You're making things worse. You're turning people into pigs. Like, how was that in any way a good idea? Like, How do you just wake up in the morning and say, like, how do I cope with the fact that my wife died at childbirth and my life just seems to be going in a downward spiral? Let's turn people into giant pig monsters! And then probably slaughter them and feed them to the masses, because, come on, he owns a slaughterhouse, I think. Where do you think it's gonna go? I think at this point it's safe to assume he's, you know, turning people into pigs and then killing them to feed to other people. It's the horrible circle of life.
These men, Professor, these so-called men of vision, they would shackle the masses to a wheel and turn it till their backs break. All for that opiate, the lure of profit. These fools who lackey them, these priests, these officials, this government. They make pigs of us all.
But what solution, my dear man? How to break a cycle? You cannot simply remove the promise of a better world for these unfortunates. In the workhouses, in the orphanages, the belief in heaven is surely the only succor one can find.
We do not need to wait. We can bring forth paradise now. We can speed the passion. With only a small sacrifice, we can hold the apocalypse. With just a small sacrifice, we can free our shackles and deliver them to paradise now.
By turning people into pigs? I'm just saying. Yeah, I think I'm not sure where your logic is going there. Clearly you've had your common sense gland removed. Typical of all horror game / movie protagonists, if you can even count this guy a protagonist. I mean, I guess he's the main character, but that's not a good person. And I'm going into the piston rooms. Oh, goody. Will there be more monsters in here? Well, that's a good indication of yes. Convenient that my light has a big plot point. Is a big plot me light on it. It's like, oh, you monsters. There's monsters about? I'll just flash. Thanks. Oh, Nikes. They're running around all over the place. Oh, this is the same one, but I have a feeling not, because that one was way faster. I'm so happy this exists. I'm gonna have to solve puzzles while we're dealing with pig monsters. I am so happy. And at the very least, it's bright out. Well, bright-ish. Again, I feel sorry for everybody who's watching this later. I had the brightness up, but it doesn't seem to translate to recordings, so I'll see if I can brighten things up if it's really that bad. Where'd the pig go? I mean, to be fair, I'm glad it's gone. I don't want to deal with it, but I'm gonna have to, because that's how this game dictates. Pig monsters. Why'd it have to be pig monsters? I would have preferred snakes. Whoop. Oh, that's not me. The lights are just flickering on their own. They're all going huge, you know, plot me lights here. The pig's down there, isn't he? Or she? It. I don't know. I don't want to just sit here questioning the gender of some monstrous pig creatures that want to murder my face. Nope. A truck? Another phone call. Phone call, phone call. Ring, 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 ring. Phone call, phone call.
Hear me, Mantis. I am compromised. Our contacts must be brief and occasional. Beware the wretches who populate this compound. The way you seek is under the pistons. When you meet the saboteur, you will understand everything.
You are not helpful, strange voice in my phone. I don't know if it's in your head or not. Yet. Oh wait, was that a note for me? Nope, not a note for me. That's a note for me, though. October 17th. Each compartment is ergonomically designed, with a feed trough at one end, so the product naturally settles into a position ready for the stunning arms to connect to the skull. We use the natural static charge built up by the friction of the carts against the belt to build an electrical charge, which is contained within glass vacuum canisters at the sides of the stunning arm mechanisms and delivered along the stun arms via copper cabling. We have observed that the artificial lighting contained within these canisters seems to calm the product further. Post-stunning, the line tilts sharply to the vertical, the physics of which tips the stun product upwards to fall directly onto the hook of the bleeding line. This hook passes normally through the haunch or thigh of the product, and from this point we dispense with the belt and instead instigate a channeled channeled floor, which creates a funnel allowing blood and byproduct excretions to collect and run to the fluid collection tanks. Oh, that just sounds absolutely frickin' fantastic. And again, more booze. Is there a reason why I could play with the windows? Do I need the windows? Do I have to climb out the windows at some point? I wonder if I'm gonna have to climb out the windows at some point. I don't know. Not sure if I want to know. All I know is I'm gonna have to go down there with the pistons, with the pig monsters. I'm not looking forward to this. But I guess we'll take care of that scenario in the next episode. Because I've seen one pig monster, actually I've seen 2 pig monsters. I'm not sure if I want to see more at this current point in time. Fortunately, I survived, but that's because I was careful. I don't know how it's going to end up in the next one. But we'll see. But for now, this is StarPrincessHLC saying thank you very much for watching, and have a fond farewell.